Hello, my beautiful, wonderful tribe. My name is Emily Potter. I'm the director of the Lightworker Musicians Tribe and the Million Kisses Foundation. This came from our tribe. It's almost a direct quote from one of our tribe members, and it is something I feel passionate about. So let's go into it. Do you have thoughts like these playing in your head? I'm not important, and all I can do is music, and that isn't really making a big difference or a real difference. And who would want to hear me anyway? And if I feel like I have something important to say, and I really feel like I want to make a huge difference, what that really is an indication that I have just a really big ego. So, tribe, let's talk about this. First thing I'll say is that you are not alone in having these kind of thoughts. I would say that almost everyone in our tribe has had this feeling once in their lifetime, if not more. So, playing in your head that you're not important, what you're doing in the world is not making a real difference. So, I'm going to share with you right now, once again, that this video will not be for everyone because some of you are actually still getting a payoff from having those thoughts. The payoff is that you don't have to be important. You don't have to believe that you're important, and that's a payoff because then you rid yourself of needing to take any responsibility for being an important person. You don't have to try to get out of your comfort zone because you're not important enough to make a difference. So you're having a payoff from that and keeping those thoughts intact and locked in. So this video will not be for you if you're getting that payoff to have these thoughts continue. For those of you who actually want to have a new relationship with your music, with the world, with the difference that you can make, this video is for you. So I have felt this way myself, and I want to share with you a new upgraded version of the word ego. So do you actually truly believe that you are egocentric, that you want to get up on stage and you want to have your name in lights and you want to have a million followers because you're trying to feed your ego? You're just afraid of having too big of an ego, because what I really know about you is that your music medicine is not ego-based, tribe. You are here to be of service. Lightworker musicians are not here to feed our egos. We're here to do deep inner work and transmute deep darkness and transmute it into light. That is not an ego trip. That's like the absolute opposite of ego. But if you stay in these places of I'm not important, that's ego. You are all consumed with your experience of how you're not enough. That's the epitome of ego, of staying in that place of small. And the consequences of continuing to stay in these places are that you will continue to have a place, you'll continue to allow other voices to fill in the silence where you are not. And you're going to allow other voices, whoever is going to say things that are the opposite of what you stand for. You're allowing a void to happen because you are not stepping up. You are not claiming yourself as important. And you're going to spend your whole life living very small and very weak and not believing that you're important. Is that the legacy that you want to leave behind? Now, I'm sharing with you right now that it does take work for you to see a new thought form, to claim a new thought form, that you're not just important, you are absolutely imperative to the whole of, to the consciousness. You're imperative to the contribution of the whole of humanity. You have to really imagine that that could be possible with your small little voice in the world. The reason why that's really easy to dive into if you decide to is that lightworker musicians know the power of one voice. That's a powerful thing. Do you think that we're saying that? Do you think I'm saying that to feed your ego? I'll share with you right now that I am not. I am not trying to feed your ego or mine. We are of service to the whole. That's what we came here to do, and that's what you stand for. So to play small, to imagine yourself not important is really detrimental to your way of being, your quality of life, and the purpose why you're here. That does not work as a long-term way of thinking. So tribe, are you open to that? If you've decided to continue to watch us to the end of this video, then you are open to something besides what these thoughts are. That you can switch them and say, you know what, I'm going to try an experiment. For a solid week. Every time I hear myself have those thoughts, I'm going to switch it and say the opposite. I am important. I am making a difference. My music is making a difference. Now, I think in my old thought form that it's because I just feel like I have a big ego, but I'm going to be in the spirit of service, and therefore everything I do is bigger than me. I'm going to have that as my new thought and see how that feels for a week, 2 weeks, whatever you want. And tribe, a special invitation I have for you so that you do not have to do this alone is to join us on our call. We have a call in June, a Zoom video call in the tribe. Other people are struggling with this as well. And it really takes a whole new neural pathway in your brain to be of service, to get yourself out of these old thought forms and to surround yourself with good people who are doing a very, very like-minded journey. So definitely, if you feel like you're resonating with what I'm saying, get on those video calls with our lightworker musicians and private message me for that information and get yourself surrounded with a whole new environment that nourishes your new thought forms so that you do not have to walk around the rest of your life or even just 1 second more of your life believing that you are not important and that your music is not making a difference. You have the opportunity to have a new experience, and this is the invitation for you. Private message me for the details of getting yourself on those calls. And hello to Betsy. Sending love to you and all those who are watching, and lots of love to you all. I love my tribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video.